inside boxes. Once upon a time, there was a man who had 3 sons. His sons felt a continuous depression. The father knew that almost all their problems came from them ignoring the Quran, because every one of them put the Quran in a luxury box next to their office. They kissed the Quran and were blessed by it, but they never actually opened or read it. So he called them in one day and told them a story. Several years ago, a father traveled to a foreign country to seek a new job. He had to leave his wife and his 3 kids, who loved him so much. After a little while, the father sends them his first message, but instead of them reading it, they just kissed the envelope and said, "This is an incredibly important message because it came from our beloved father." They then put the unread envelope in a luxury box. They regularly opened the box, cleaned it, and put the envelope back in, unread. They did the same thing to every other message that their father sent them. Several years later, the father returned back to them. He was surprised that his only alive family was one of his sons. He quickly asked him, "Where is your mother?" The son said, "She felt really sick, but we didn't have enough money to take her to the hospital." The father said, "Didn't you open my first envelope? I had put a sizable amount of money in it." The son replied, "No, we never opened it." The father then asked him, "So where is your brother?" The son said, "He started hanging out with bad friends who led him down the wrong path, and there wasn't anyone to guide him after my mother died." The father said, "Why? Didn't he read the message where I asked him to avoid them and join me?" His son replied, "No, he never read it." The father said, "Oh Allah, what about your sister? Where is she?" He replied, "She got married to that man that she told you about, but he turned out to be horrible, and she felt really bad with him right now." The father shouted, "But why didn't she read my message, where I told her that he has a very bad reputation, and that I don't allow her to marry him?" The son replied, "No, she never opened it. She just kept those unread messages in this luxury box. We just kissed and got blessed by them, but we never read them." The father finished his story by saying, "I thought about this family and how they were separated and destroyed, because they never read their father's messages. They just kissed them and put them in a box. And now my sons are doing the exact same thing, but with the Quran. You just put it in luxury boxes and kiss it, without reading it or discovering its treasures. Didn't you know that Allah made this Quran as a complete guide for all people, so that they can achieve success? This is a blessed book that has all the solutions for every and each problem we face. It's a blessing and a light from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As He Himself said, and this is a blessed book which we have revealed. So follow it and fear Allah, so that you may receive His mercy. And because you never read it, you are still depressed and swarmed with problems that you have surrendered to. So return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and take the Quran out of the luxury box. Read it, follow its teachings, and never abandon it, whether during good or harsh times, because it will lead you to success.
إن الذين كفروا بالذكر لما جاءهم وإنه لكتاب عزيز لا يأتيه الباطل من بين يديه ولا من خلفه تنزيل من حكيم حميد ما يقال لك إلا ما قد قيل للرسل من قبلك إن ربك لذو مغفرة وذو عقاب أليم ولو جعلناه قرآنا أعجميا لقالوا لولا فصلت آياته أعجمي وعربي قل هو للذين آمنوا هدى وشفاء والذين لا يؤمنون في آذانهم وقر وهو عليهم عمى أولئك ينادون من مكان بعيد